You're watching on LeLifestyle, and this week is part 1 of a 3 or 4 video series of our tour of the Gaspé Peninsula, which is basically the tip of Quebec without going so far north. You'll see in this week's video our trip starting off in Quebec City, and then our second day, which was our tour from Bic National Park to Rimouski and ending up in the Réserve Faunique de Matane, where we stayed for our first night of camping. Coming weeks, you'll see our hike through Mont-Albert, stay in Mont-Saint-Pierre, and then reaching Gaspé, Percé, and then the rest of the videos are about New Richmond, Carleton-sur-Mer, Matapédia, and basically coming back to a cottage with our friends in Trois-Rivières. Quickly to correct myself, when I say the tip of Quebec without going to the north, I mean the closest to the Atlantic Ocean, without even going into New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and PEI. And one thing we noticed a lot this year, everyone has been making the most of the situation we have in Canada. And even though a lot of people want to travel, we can't go anywhere else. So what we've been seeing a lot by traveling through all the cities you're going to see in these videos is that people are camping more often or visiting national parks in Vancouver, Banff, Ontario, Quebec. And I'm loving it because I love traveling through national parks. I just find nature so beautiful and very worth your time, whether you're camping or going through hotels. But I think the most unique way to discover national parks is camping. I don't know if I'm being biased or whatnot because I'm a scout, but you really need to, immerse yourself with the nature around you. So camping is my favorite option. Let me know if you've been to any of these places. I want to hear your stories too. So we're on our way to Sainte-Anne and Saint-Chute. Gonna stay in Quebec tonight. Got our Timbs, had our breakfast. It's been already like almost 2 hours we're on the road. Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours. We're gonna end up in Quebec City tonight, or at least like evening wise. We're getting to Sainte-Anne at noon. Say like 4 or 5 p.m. we'll be in Quebec City. Yeah.
So
we've reached the Sainte-Anne Canyon. Yeah. Basically.
The sun came out just for us.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Shop Marka. So there's a lot of people today here. I feel like there could be a lot more for sure, but pandemic. Okay, so we're at the canyon. It is a paid entrance. I think we paid almost $30 for 2 people, so 15 each. Yeah. Okay, so the canyon is done in a way where there's 3 bridges. There are 3 bridges. Basically, you just follow a path along the canyon, and then there are some lookouts. So as we just walk around, this is not even considered a hike, we'll walk around and show you the beauty of this canyon. Here's a lookout already. Let's go. So apparently the Seven Falls location is closed for good, and that was the case since 2014. 2014. Peoples need to update all the peoples because we were so excited to see these Seven Falls. I guess not. So we're here now. Lunchtime! Okay guys, so we stopped in Quebec City and now we're in a hotel for the night. Here's it. Come on through. Are you hiding? Very cute, modern place. I got polypods.
I haven't even seen this. Oh,
yeah, and they're packaging everything like this, so it's COVID safe. Yeah, very cute, small, modern, in Old Quebec. Is there a view?
no, not really.
Okay. Time for food shopping and then dinner, walk around, and then early bedtime. Alright guys, night one. Rank, Quebec.
Quebec City,
Yeah.
also known as Quebec by all Quebecers.
Yeah. So nighttime here is popping. Even during pandemic, I guess. Like, it's the nice, it's so beautiful. Let me show you the other side. Calling. Love Quebec at night.
That's also good.
That's the castle over there. We're starving. Bravo, Mark.
Josh hamburger. I think that's the spot, eh?
You sure?
Let's go look at the menu.
Yeah. Okay, Tanya. Last time we were in Quebec, we went to which restaurant?
Hello.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Amazing.
Please sit there.
Amazing. Not pretty good. Amazing.
Yeah, but pretty expensive.
Yeah, and we also want to just try something new and different.
Right. So today, where are we?
Auberge du Trésor.
Okay, Auberge du Trésor, which means hotel/motel of treasure, or like inn of treasure. Yeah, that's what auberge means. Auberge du Trésor. So, what are we hyped for? Onion soup?
Onion soup. What are you feeling right now? Steakhouse or like a seafood dish or what?
I'm kind of feeling some escargot. L'escargot doit être
Only in
vraiment bon
Quebec.
ici.
Only in Quebec.
Only in Quebec.
Okay,
And France.
let me take a quick look. Do they have it? Version les Anglais? Oh yes, they do.
Let us see. So this place is actually called 1640 Bistro, not Auberge du Trésor.
That's what it said on one of the banners.
Upstairs is Auberge du Trésor. Down here, we're 1640 Bistro.
All right.
Viande et vin, okay? Meat and wine. Yes.
Italian or
Guys,
French?
if you ever felt like going to France this year and you couldn't, you just have to come to Quebec City.
Seriously, I actually feel like I'm in France.
Right? Okay. Time
That's
for
for
food.
sure.
Day 2. Rainy day here in Quebec City. There's always a Christmas tree shop somewhere. Even though it's not called Christmas tree shop, it's always a Christmas tree shop. Okay, so day 2, rainy in Quebec City. Pretty shitty weather, if you ask me. But this place is still beautiful. I'm alright. Oh, I'm alright. You tell. Look at this. Look at this. Fairmont Hotel, also known as Chateau Saint Louis. Bye-bye, Quebec. Okay. Now, where are we off to then, mate?
We are off to Big National Park.
Okay, we're gonna speak in a British accent. We both suck at it. Clearly.
I suck at it. Yours is okay.
Okay, so Big National Park. Hopefully it won't be this rainy. And if it is, who
It's
cares?
supposed to be cloudy there today. I checked this morning. So the rain has gone away based on our demands.
So this location is 3 hours and 5 minutes away. We're technically an hour late on our schedule.
Schedules.
The schedule that I made and created much urgency. That king bed was just too comfortable.
Thankfully you admitted. I was about to say.
So basically this fort, once you leave these walls, you're outside of Old Quebec. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Hello, newish Quebec. Newish.
Now we need a Timmaz.
That's such an annoying way of speaking. You Torontonians
Yo, I'm a
don't know how to speak.
six-sider, yo. I can't help it, dog.
Okay, so 3 hours ahead of us, and we got like 10 questions, if not more, from you yesterday. Thank you everyone who sent in their questions. We are very excited to share with you the answers. What is going on here? I am all missed. Ben, ok, on va trouver un Tim's, puis on va hitter le road jack.
Weirdo.
Weirdo. Okay.
Okay.
So, question time, Taniel. People want to know, when is the big day? Are we telling them? I say no.
Alright, so when is the big day? I'll answer at the same time. 3, 2, 1. September
Never.
9.
September?
9/20, never. I mean October 9/20, never.
September, this guy. Basically, he doesn't know when we're getting married.
No, I'm just gonna show up. Just tell me a day in advance to show up, I'll be ready.
We will. We're not sharing the dates yet. You'll know soon. Okay. Next question. How did you meet? You want to share your version?
Long story short.
We want a long story.
Long story?
Yeah, we want the long story.
You give the long story. When we actually met first, and then what happened, and so forth. Go ahead.
What's the short story?
Short story is we met through your sister. And we met because me and my group of friends always came to Montreal, and your sister and her group of friends would always chill with us. And one time she brought you out and introduced you to us, and I was like, damn. And then yeah, nothing happened instantly because of the circumstances at the time. But fast forward a year and a half, and then yeah. Here, pick it up from there.
No, that's it. That wasn't really the shortest story. You were supposed to continue on the highway.
No, it's finished.
So another point where you should add is my sister's younger than me, 1, and you guys used to play basketball. Basically, guys, the Armenian community is #1 matchmaker in the world.
Who?
Armenian community.
Yeah.
#1 matchmaking in the world. Play sports, be in scouts, do something within the community, you'll meet someone eventually. If it's not in your own city, it's in a different city across the world.
And pretty much
so yeah, my looking at how we met. He loved Montreal
I swear this isn't scripted, whoever's watching.
So someone asked what's our favorite road trip song. I think this is it. This song. For me.
Yeah, this is a pretty good road trip song. I like Armenian and Greek music, like fado music when I'm driving on road trip.
Yeah, same. But do as do. No,
I like please D. What is this?
Okay, so next up. How do you do the long distance?
Easy.
Easy. So the thing is, first year into our relationship, we were both so busy that we didn't even feel there was a long distance. It was just like, okay, we have our own shit to do, so we're not too like worried about one another, Yanni.
Yeah, but we would still like, well, in today's day and age, it's easier than ever to do long distance FaceTime, right? You can talk every day, see each other every day.
Yeah, but we didn't talk every day.
Yeah, but we talk like at least 3-4 times a week still.
True.
Like we texted every single day.
Yeah, given. If you didn't, I'd be worried.
We minimum saw each other still once every 2 months at the worst. But most of the time we'd see each other once a month, which is easy.
Yeah, once a month. And it was usually like we'd create long weekends for ourselves. When there was no long weekend, we'd just like take a day off from work and make it a long weekend.
So anytime we were together at least like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
If you break it down, that's like seeing each other once a week every month. It's not bad.
Yeah. The hard parts was when something happened and you're upset or whatever and you just want that person to be there. Or something amazing, yeah. And you want to share with that person. Those are the tough moments, but how do we still do long distance now?
We're not trying to do it.
We're being forced into it.
No, we chose to like do it.
Tip to all the people doing long distance, always set a date where you guys are gonna meet up. So that way you have something to look forward to and it's not like up in the air and you're not really
This is the joint. Sorry to cut you off with all the grocery stores. So now we know Metro and
no, it's too far.
SAQ.
Chanterie.
Do we need anything? Should we turn around?
No.
Okay, and there's a Tim's beside it too.
No, we're too far. We're gonna go even more north.
Yeah, it's 40 kilometers, 27 minutes. I'm just saying, if we really need something, this is where we're probably gonna have to come. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I always set a date when you're gonna see each other, so that way you'll like have something to look forward to, and not worry. Because during that time frame where you're waiting to get together, you'll just be able to focus on what you need to do, your work, your schoolwork, whatever is needed, and you're not like worrying all. Breaking news! Unfortunately, you guys, the rest of that video got cut somehow. Don't have the rest of the answers to your questions, but I will be answering them on my Instagram. They'll be in my stories. I'll save them in the highlights as well, so you could check it out later on if you missed them. So check out my Instagram. Okay, so finally made it to Big National Park. That's where we parked, and it's very foggy today, so we are on our way. We're gonna do about an hour and a half-ish of a hike. Yeah,
an
hour and a half-ish hike. The tip of the Big National Park. It's freezing today. Freezing. So we were on a t-shirt and short flex, right?
That's right.
But nah. It's time for the big guns. Leggings, hoodie, rain jacket. That good. Okay.
Ja. Gaan
Hoe denk?
Rimouski, Louis Schenken, Louis Dune.
We're at the lighthouse in Rimouski, Pointe-au-Père. Still cold.
No.
I'm frozen.
Ja, dat is like Puma, like Puma.
Okay guys, so we've finally made it to the Réserve Faunique de Matane, aka Wildlife Reserve Matane. And basically we didn't know it was gonna be this public of a campsite, but whatever, it's still cute, So we got here like 6:30 p.m. and I couldn't show you guys our setup because we really wanted to get everything set up right away just in case it started to rain. And we're also fairly hungry, so need to get started on the barbecue. So here's the final product. As you can see, pretty public campsite, very small. Cars here, and we propped up the tent. This is jokes because it's a huge tent just for the two of us. T.
Yo.
How's it going there, bud? Chef?
Yeah, grilling it up. Hungry.
What's the menu?
Baton Rouge burgers.
The burgers and some corn. Okay, I'm gonna show you the inside of this magnificent tent.
Plates are not flat.
We don't have flat plates. Sure. Once I get the fire started, show you what my fire looks like. Literal fire. Anyway, so this is our setup. It looks like we're gonna be here for a very long time, but we're only here for less than 12 hours. Yep. So, day 1 of camping. Oh yeah. Leave it. It takes a long time. Time to munch. Wow. That's it for this week, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, share it with your friends. Leave a comment. I want to hear your stories. Don't forget about that. And then we post videos every Wednesday, every week. So don't forget to subscribe. Part 2 coming next week.